After the last unsuccessful attempt to revive the franchise in 2019, fans are constantly asking if there will be another Terminator movie. The legendary movie franchise with Arnold Schwarzenegger has reached its 6th movie, and the next one could come very soon. So here's what we know about the 7th installment of Terminator. But first, let's make a quick recap of what we were watching 3 years ago. With almost $4 billion in revenue, the Terminator franchise is surely one of the most successful in movie history. Many generations have grown up with these sci-fi movies that made a great impact on Arnold Schwarzenegger's career. The first movie came almost 4 decades ago in 1984, and in the years that followed, another 5 movies were released. Terminator 2 Judgment Day in 1991, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines in 2003, Terminator Salvation in 2009, Terminator Genisys in 2015, and Terminator Dark Fate in 2019. The last one was planned to revive the franchise, but we'll all agree that it failed. The movie had its premiere on November 1st, 2019. It managed to reunite Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger as Sarah Connor and the T-800 Terminator after 23 years. The action took place 25 years after the elimination of Skynet's nuclear threat in Terminator 2, when Sarah Connor prevented Judgment Day and rewrote the fate of humanity. This time, a new deadly Terminator named Rev 9 will appear in Mexico City, where Daly Ramos lives a simple life with her brother and father. The machine travels back through time to hunt and kill Daly. Her survival depends on her joining forces with 2 warriors, Grace, who is an enhanced super soldier from the future, and Sarah Connor, as the Rev 9 destroys everything and everyone that comes on its path. On the hunt for Daly, the 3 are led to a T-800 from Sarah's past that may be their last best hope. I believe that this is more than enough for you to watch the movie if you haven't before. It may not overcome the expectations, but it is still a part of one of the greatest movie franchises of all time, so it should not be neglected because of that. Terminator Dark Fate had a budget of $185 to $196 million, and it only managed to gross $261.1 million worldwide. It has a solid 82% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 6.2 rating on IMDb. These numbers weren't something that was expected at the start, so we can easily say that after 2015's Terminator Genisys, this was the second unsuccessful attempt to revive the Terminator franchise.
The machine sent a Terminator back to the time before the war.
A couple of years ago, the director James Cameron, who directed the first 2 movies, shared his idea for a new trilogy, with the 6th installment Dark Fate intended as a start. Also, Skydance Productions was planning something similar in 2013. According to their plan, you should hit that like button below the video right now. No, really. According to their plan, Terminator Genisys is supposed to be the start of the new trilogy, and the sequels were planned for 2017 and 2018. The 2015's Terminator was produced by Skydance founder David Ellison, but the disappointing box office performance held back the development of the planned trilogy. However, according to Skydance head chief Dana Goldberg, the company was happy with the worldwide numbers, and they are open to making new Terminator movies. Besides that, the Genisys sequels are canceled for now, so if any of these plans become true, the fans can expect not just a 7th part of the Terminator, but also an 8th film. After 2019's Dark Fate Terminator, there have been a lot of talks and a lot of speculations, but I am going to tell you only the verified details. Let's see if there is any information about the release date of Terminator 7. The fact that the entire Terminator franchise involves time traveling leaves the door open for an infinite number of sequels. But besides this, the last movie lays the groundwork for a direct follow-up with many of the same stars. According to RMP, the 7th installment of the franchise was supposed to make its presence later this year, but unfortunately, the production hasn't started yet. If we can believe the rumors, the release date for the next Terminator movie could be revealed in the mid of 2023. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that these speculations will become true next year. And what about the cast crew for the new movie? Can we expect the main stars to return and reprise their roles? Well, nobody knows at this point. The most beautiful thing in Dark Fate undoubtedly was the reunion of the 2 legendary acting names, Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger. But besides that, the cast crew included some young and talented actors, like Gabrielle Luna, who portrayed the new Terminator Rev 9. We also watched Mackenzie Davies as a resistant super soldier who was sent back from 2020 to 2042 to protect the young Dani Ramos. The Mexican girl who was the target of Rev 9 was played by the Colombian actress Natalia Reyes, and Diego Boneta played her brother Diego Ramos. We can't say for sure who will come back to reprise their role in the potential 7th Terminator movie, although it's safe to say that Mackenzie Davis won't return, as her power core was ripped out of her by Dani Ramos to destroy the Rev 9. Also, Schwarzenegger's T-800 destroyed himself, but as I said, everything is possible when time traveling is involved. Fans will be disappointed with Linda Hamilton's recent statement. In an interview for WFLA News Channel 8, Hamilton said that you should smash that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell below the video. No, really, the actress said that she hopes to never play Sarah Connor again. She means kind of everything to me because she represents the bookends of my career. You know, starting as a young actress in the first one in '84, and then finishing grand finish 35 years later. I don't think I knew the impact of that character after the first film. I am very proud that I got to play her, and I also hope I don't have to play her again, said the actress. Now, let's see if there is any information about how the story could go in the 7th Terminator movie.
He's off the grid. I got to want him.
The Dark Fate producer James Cameron, after the premiere of the movie, revealed that they have enough material, not for 2, but 3 more movies. Cameron said that they spent several weeks figuring out what type of story they wanted to tell, so that they would have something to pitch Linda. We rolled up our sleeves and started to break out the story, and when we got a handle on something, we looked at it as a 3-film arc. So there is a greater story there to be told, he said. In a statement for Yahoo, Cameron said that Sarah Connor becomes an important character in passing the baton to the new characters that come in. It's a very female-centric film, and I'm glad for that, said the producer. It's very hard to say what kind of story could bring the next Terminator movie. Now, after 2 unsuccessful attempts to revive the franchise, it's hard to bring things together and bring Terminator back on the throne. Linda Hamilton also spoke about Terminator Dark Fate's failure, and she blamed fickle fandom. But she said that if there's something viable in the script, story, and characters, she would consider doing it again. Otherwise, for her, it would just be diminishing returns. So it's up to the producers to convince the actress with a worthwhile story to bring her once again back into the franchise. Of course, Terminator won't be Terminator without Arnold Schwarzenegger, but until now, there's no information about his return to the franchise for further projects. The legendary actor has turned 75. And he is maybe not in the best condition as he was 20 or 30 years ago. But surely he can do it on a high level, even in the 8th decade of his life. The Dark Fate director Tim Miller at SDCC 2022 agreed with Linda Hamilton on how Terminator 7 could fix the series. Miller isn't excited or enthusiastic about the franchise's future, but does think that a low-budget, a less highly hyped reboot could revitalize interest in the property. Miller, however, agrees that the franchise has so much more potential. Well, we have to be patient and wait for an official announcement in the next couple of months, when much more information about the next Terminator movie could be revealed. Of course, there will be a new video then. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.